All right, welcome back, everybody. Here we are just about getting into Labor Day weekend, and the weather looks really, really nice, especially much nicer than Memorial Day weekend. Not sure if you remember that, but about an inch of rain fell in parts of the state on Memorial Day. So I do not foresee that happening, anywhere close to that happening this coming holiday weekend. Looking at the capital, Mount Helena, and it almost looks like some precipitation, some rain coming out of these clouds. 77 degrees, it's at least trying. We've got a light northeast wind and a cooler day than yesterday. The cloud cover kind of keeping that fire danger down, keeping the temperatures down as well. No, this image is not from Great Falls, but I thought it was just a really nice shot of the high woods looking off at the cloud cover that is coming in, so looking in the direction off towards the west-northwest of Great Falls. 74 degrees right now, and I think we're going to have some rain showers come through the Electric City here through the overnight hours. Temperatures throughout the state in the 70s here, and the fires, the Mount View fire out there just west of Billings, right near Maltz, that one grew really, really large quickly yesterday in the wind, in the heat here, and in the dry conditions. Also the fire, the McCluskey fire, grew about 50, 60 acres yesterday. That's a lot of burning here, but it's not 500 or 5,000 or 15,000 acres like we saw, remember, 2 years ago on Labor Day weekend. That's when the Rice Ridge fire, the Alice Creek fire, all just blew up here throughout the state. We had that horrific smoke through a lot of Montana. There's a little in the way of some wet weather trying to develop here. I say a little because it's light, and light precipitation kind of dries up before it reaches the ground. That's what we're looking at around the capital. Maybe a few sprinkles out there. There's a little steadier precipitation from right around Teton Pass, west of Choteau, across the Bob Marshall Wilderness, and it's this band that will likely come down off of the Rocky Mountain front and make for some rain showers around Augusta out through Fort Shaw, around the Great Falls area here through the rest of this evening. Now, the big picture, we got to make it even bigger to show you Dorian. The latest information of Hurricane Dorian: 85-mile-per-hour winds, not too bad. Really hasn't produced much in the way of damage here for the U.S. Virgin Islands or for Puerto Rico, although you can see the center of circulation moving away, and look at the thunderstorm clusters developing right over Puerto Rico. Where is it going? What will it do? Well, likely it will intensify here tomorrow to about 115 miles per hour. We could see those maximum sustained winds by tomorrow afternoon. That's a powerful storm here. Could get even stronger by the time we get into Saturday afternoon, maybe around 125 miles per hour. And look at that, 130 mile per hour winds, sustained winds. Gusts could be 150, 160. And that will be right over the northern Bahamas here. The couple of silver linings, these are good news here, is that this storm is actually fairly small. It's compact. It's not a monster of a storm as far as size goes. And the strongest winds are often off to the right of a hurricane here. So the strongest winds may be out over the Atlantic to the north of the Bahamas until it makes landfall, likely north of Miami, maybe out there around Melbourne, Florida here, and then it could move inland and then move up Florida and off the coast here, and it could even intensify once again. So this could be a devastating hurricane here for Florida as we get into Labor Day, Monday, and also Tuesday. I'll be following that for you. Here is a look at what will happen around Montana tonight. A couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not everybody sees the wet weather, but notice it continues through the overnight hours into tomorrow morning. And then we'll even have some thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon as well, coming off of the Continental Divide and moving off towards the east by late in the evening. On Saturday, everything clears out here very, very nicely, and it looks like a mostly sunny Saturday, but also Sunday. So I'll take it day by day through the weekend here, and there you can see low pressure moving through, little one, with scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. So we get the wet weather out of the way in time for the weekend here for Saturday. Looking at a pretty decent day, mostly sunny skies and mostly dry. Low to mid 80s, I'll take that. Sunday, mostly dry, mid to upper 80s, and a little breeze increasing. Keep in mind that fire danger will be increasing whenever we've got a hot, windy day. And for Labor Day, maybe a few storms moving in late with that little front coming through. Here's the next 7 days for the capital. That kind of looks more like the beginning of July than the end of August here, with temperatures staying in the 80s. Next week, we stay in the 80s. And for Great Falls, after the showers and storms tonight and tomorrow, that looks pretty nice. From Saturday, watch out maybe late Monday and Tuesday, we could have a couple of isolated thunderstorms, but really not that bad, all things considered.
Nice forecast for the long weekend. All right, thank you, Curtis.